So hopefully you have stopped all the begging and you have gone into no contact. So well done for doing this. If you haven't done this yet, please do this now. However, what do you do next? The good news about being broken up with, and there is some good news, is that you didn't necessarily wake up dead. Therefore, we need to keep living. It's perfectly normal to be a bit directionless after going into no contact. I mean, it's not like you planned this in advance. So in this video, I'm going to provide you with some tips on how to slowly get back on your feet during no contact. And the one thing you must remember is that this is valuable time. So you're going to need a pen, paper, journal, if you've been using that, and a calendar. Now, you've probably gone online and you've checked out some of these X-Back gurus, and they claim you can win your X back within 30 or 60 days, so long as you transform your body and you launch a business worth millions of pounds, or indeed billions of dollars for my American friends. Well, that's all nonsense, I'm afraid. You're doing the self-improvement work for yourself, you see. You're doing it to lay the necessary foundations in order for new connections to move in and to flourish, not to get your X back. As for this 30, 60 day stuff, wow, that's all pie in the sky, you see. Look, let's be honest. You've just been broken up with. Your confidence is pretty low, and it's going to take time for you to rebuild. However, this is what I recommend to people that I help. So, get your calendars out and start to prepare yourself for the next 3 months. Yes, for the next 3 months, because it's going to roughly take you that amount of time to get back on your feet. It's going to take you that time to cultivate new and healthy habits, you see? And most importantly, it's going to take you that time in order for you to progress. And remember, there is nothing more attractive than progression. Obviously, if you need any help with this, you can contact me and I'll be glad to help you. Okay, sales pitch over. So this is the first thing I would recommend, and that is to change your environment. So for example, change your home. Nothing too drastic, just plan it over the next 3 months or so. And remember to take pictures of it. Take pictures of your progress. Next thing to do is to change your routine. Now, naturally, you would have had a routine with your ex, so now it's your turn to do what you want. However, change it quick. Change your style. Get a new wardrobe. Dye your hair even. Grow a beard. Shave it off. Just have fun with it. With your ex now gone, well, there's a void. However, you can fill that void up with family and friends. So, over the next 3 months, ring them up. Get some dates in the diary. Go and reconnect with them. If you have any free weekends during this 3-month period, well then fill them up with stuff you like doing, even if it's by yourself. And you know what? Weather permitting, go for a nice walk. Go and reconnect with nature. Unplug yourself from the world as well when you're doing this. It will do you a lot of good. This next one I cannot recommend highly enough. Please go and volunteer. Go find a cause that you strongly believe in. Look, I know you're in a pretty dark place at the moment. However, by you giving your kindness and compassion, that could bring light into someone else's darkness. Okay, let's get physical. So, if you're a gym bunny, brilliant. Hit the gym. However, you must have a plan over the next 3 months. You must be going to the gym to get stronger. Remember, that is progress. If being stuck in a sweaty gym is not your cup of tea and you prefer running or cycling, well then go running and cycling. But remember, go further and faster. That is progress. We are here to progress over the next 3 months. Now, if team sports is more your thing, again, go find a new club, go find new connections. Even if you make one new connection, that is still progress. And if none of that is really appealing to you, then I recommend you start a daily step count. Start off with 5,000. Then you need to obsess about it and progress up to, say, 10,000. Now, if you want to lose some weight, remember, this all starts in the kitchen. So, count your calories. Make sure you get into a calorie deficit. Nothing too aggressive, remember, you need your strength. However, what you need to do is obsess over your calorie counting and progress. Now, if you are an excessive drinker or you use drugs, again, you need to look at this aspect of your life. Commit to these changes over the next 3 months. If need be, seek professional help. Remember, don't forget the self-reflection you have to do. Analyze your flaws. Detect any insecure attachment styles you have. Remember, insecure attachment styles are learned behavior. So, you need to use no contact to unlearn this type of behavior. Look, this is not going to happen in 3 months. However, you must use these 3 months to commit to change, and that is progress. Develop a new skill perhaps, whether it's a new one or an existing one. Remember, this could be musical instrument or a new language, but you must practice every day and you must obsess about it every day. You must obsess about progressing with your new skill. You should be reading every day. You should commit yourself to reading a certain amount of books over this 3-month period. Now, these are just some examples for you to take away. However, please do drop some of your suggestions in the comments below. My examples really are there to demonstrate the way you can refocus the energy back on yourself and start the process of loving yourself again. But most importantly, they are there for you to demonstrate progression. And as I always say, there is nothing more attractive than progression. Now, these are not distractions. Far from it. They are there for you to get your mojo back, for you to obsess about yourself and not to obsess about your ex. So, what do you do after the 3 months have passed? Well, you just build yourself out another timeline. That could be another 3 months or it could be 6 months. Remember, hopefully during this first 3 months of no contact, you have developed those new habits, those new connections, and you can plan your life accordingly. Look, the first 3 months of no contact are going to be extremely hard. I'm not going to lie to you. However, if you can get through those first 3 months, well, then you can get through anything. However, you must do those first 3 months with style and panache. Whilst you're doing this first 3 months of no contact and you're trying to rebuild yourself, you're probably going to have a lot of tears in your eyes. However, if you show up for yourself and you are consistent, well, then you'll progress. And remember, there is nothing more attractive than progression.